anyhow, he born into the measles and he didn't live.
They're telling about some relative now. I don't know which one.
Okay, Johnny, Grandpa Johnny Wells married who now?
Arthur's grandma.
Arthur Drake's grandma. And what was her name?
Martha Emmeline Drake.
Okay. And what year was that? What year did he marry her, do you know?
Back in the 18 and something, I can't remember what, 18 and it tells there on one.
Oh, does it? Okay.
1868, was that it?
I can't remember. Well,
Martha Emmeline Drake was married July the 5th at 1868.
1868.
February, February 20, oh no, that was another one. This was July the 5th, 1868.
So, Grandpa Wells, your dad was born when? In 74?
Yeah, August the 3rd,
74?
1874.
He always planted turnips on his birthday.
It's on the first one of Deus. They don't have them.
Oh, okay.
Look under Deus.
His name was Samuel Aiken.
Jim
It was
said,
on the
well,
back
they
of
didn't
that
put
one,
this
the last one.
in right way. They just put it, all together, and it's kind of hard to understand.
Yeah. Okay, yeah. Rebecca Jane Drake. Jane Drake, who is she?
Martha, Jean Drake.
Jane.
Jane
Rebecca Jane.
Oh,
Drake.
Rebecca Jane Drake.
They just
That
showed
was her girl.
Okay. Okay, before she married Grandpa Johnny.
Yeah.
Okay. And then William Armstrong Drake.
Yeah, that's some of the pictures we got. I taken it down there, and Ola said yes. And she kind of remembered the name, but she, her
Yeah.
mind's just about gone.
What'd you say? Armstrong was her grandpa? That Armstrong Drake was her grandpa?
No. I don't remember what she told
It
me.
sounded to me like, putting this together, that it would be this Rebecca Jane and William Armstrong Drake was brother and sister. Or it could be husband and wife. And they could have been that Martha Emmeline's kids before she married Grandpa, or great-grandpa.
She was married to him,
Well, it's got two Drakes here.
to Drakes.
Yeah, Rebecca Jane and William Armstrong Drake, but this is when they died.
Oh,
I'm guessing they were her kids.
yeah, they was. That's what Ola kind of
Yeah,
give us the idea on it, something like that.
yeah.
And then Mary Jane Wells was born December the 19th, 1856. Mary Jane Wells.
Mary Jane Wells.
Well,
I never heard of that one.
Didn't
No.
great-grandpa, your grandpa, didn't he have two sets of, two families, two different families?
Yeah,
Two or three sets of kids?
Uncle Shell and Dad's half brothers and sisters. They're half brothers.
Yeah.
And Aunt Louisa and Uncle Shell was own brother and sister. Aunt Louisa Pope.
Okay. And Paul was born January the 2nd, 1898. Gerald was wanting to know last night where he got the name Lafayette.
I don't know where he got that. Lafayette, I don't know. It may have been some of Grandpa's name, and I don't know.
Well, down in the Civil War, didn't they have a Lafayette somewhere down, what was it, a ship or something in the Civil War? The Lafayette, I think?
I don't know.
I don't know either.
Well, anyhow, Lolly was telling me that some of the folks, some of the Drake folks, I think, they was in this Army service, and he disappeared, and they never did know where he was. Never did find him.
Oh,
And I don't know which one of the Drakes it was, but it's some on the Drake side.
on Grandma's side, some of her brothers was in the Civil War, weren't they? What was her maiden name? Grandma Wells. Sam's, your
Williams.
mother,
Oh,
Williams.
Dolly Williams.
uh-huh. Was in the war?
Civil War, wasn't he?
Oh,
That's
yeah.
Sam's wife, Dolly
Grandpa
Williams,
was,
Wells.
And Grandpa was in one side, and I don't know which one.
Oh, he was.
Yeah, Grandpa Williams was in Civil War.
And Grandpa Wells too,
Yeah,
but they fought on different sides, I think. Some
yeah.
folks.
Yeah, they.
Well, somebody's got a 32 pistol that belonged to him down there. One of
That's
Callaway's.
Odd's
Odd's boy, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, he still got it, I guess.
Yeah. So, but now Grandpa, your dad, he wasn't in the Civil War.
Mm-mm.
Well,
No.
he wasn't even born.
No, I guess not. And so, Grandma Wells, Dolly Wells, is buried where?
They're down, what they call it, French Prairie, I think. It's what's over the gate, French Prairie Cemetery. And I think that's where Grandpa married Emmeline Drake. I think that's where she's buried.
Yeah.
If he lived there now, and I'm sure he was.
You know how long they lived together before she died?
I don't.
I don't think he gives that
I
in
don't
there.
think it does.
It
told
got
when
marriages
they, told
here,
when
but
they
it-
got married. They didn't tell when they.
And where were you born? Where were most of the kids born in Arkansas? In Ryan?
Yeah, between now and Tate. I think I was born in Scott County.
Yeah. So,
Or Logan, I don't know, one of them. I got my birth certificate. Dad and me went to Montana, and he had my birth certificate given to him.
did he?
Paul was born at Mount Ida.
Was he?
That's got up 100 miles from my home, so nearly 100 miles.
So what Grandpa do for a living? What?
Yeah,
My shot, he works.
well, and he farmed there in Arkansas.
Did he?
Mhm. And as far as I know, he's been too old whenever I come along. Nobody done. He was a JP. He married people.
He did.
Yeah,
Eh.
that's how come that Bible learned.
I know you're
That's
talking about your,
Grandpa Johnny.
My grandpa.
No, your dad's one I'm talking about.
Oh, well, he's kind of like Jim. He got the kids to work.
He didn't do too much when he saw that it was done.
He didn't even drive a school bus, huh?
No, he didn't even drive a school bus. He could drive that little old Jeep thing he had.
Yeah.
this was the other brother that died, wasn't it, early in
Yeah,
the,
you got that call.
Yeah.
Stubbs' girl asked me, she wants to know where all these nicknames come from. Horse and mule and what else was she saying? I said, well, I don't know, I'll find out.
Well, I can sure tell you where they come from.
horse and mules.
George Cox. That was our closest neighbor there in Arkansas. And you see, Uncle Shell married George Cox's sister. That's Dad's half brother. And of course, that was George's sister that Uncle Shell married. And whenever he'd come to our house, and he's always coming over there, and there's all over there. They visit, you know, just like a family. So, mule and horse is 4 and 5 year old, I guess. And there's always just a picking and a jumping and a kicking and you know how they are. And he said, well, I'm just going to name them horse and mule.
He said they looked just like a horse and mule, and it stuck.
And
Poppy
it
told us
stayed with
that.
him, I tell you it did. I don't
Yes.
know.
Poppy had told us that.
One time, Aunt Mary come with Dad and Mom out here in 1924, I think. A mule come with him. And of course, he's always getting out when they'd stop to get gas. Well, he's always out. And Aunt Mary, she sat in the car and she said, George, I don't want you to bring me a glass of water or a cup of water. And he didn't hear her.
But she wasn't calling him the right name.
She said, Mia. Of course he heard that. She just whispered it. So he got her a glass of water. She was really, I don't know, she could just carry on a conversation any kind you want to talk about.
Yeah.
And we always just loved for her to come. And when she'd come, well, she'd always have to have a lot to tell us.
That's Aunt Merrick you're talking about?
Aunt American. And I don't know where she got that name either.
Was that Arthur's mother?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Yeah, that's his mother.
And they were living in Arkansas too back then. Arthur Drake and them were living in Arkansas.
No, they never did live in Arkansas. They lived down in Granbury, Texas.
Oh,
But Aunt Mary, she catch a train and come to Bowie. They had to meet her up there in the wagon and
oh yeah.
take her out to our house. And whenever when she was coming out here to see Arthur, well, she'd always stop at our house and rest there too.
Yeah.
Come on. And she she had a silk dress and she wanted to press it but she wouldn't, she said, I'll turn it wrong side out and I'll press it on the wrong side so it won't shine. She did. So when she taken the yarn off, she never did turn her dress right side out. And when she got on the train, well, she sat down by a lady. She said, you got your dress on the wrong side out. Oh, she said, I had to go to the toilet and change it. She was always getting in something like that.
Yeah.
She'd just tell it so funny, and we just laughed about it. Never did forget it.
You know if anybody's got a picture of her? What if old Lamona has? I'd like to see her picture.
Oh, I'm sure. Yeah, we got a picture. It's up to ruins.
Who is it?
Well, I've got that picture, but
That's the only one.
I'd like to have one that you can see
Tell-
that painter now.
Tell who it is.
Aunt Mary.
Oh, okay.
Son was always asking Paul about Aunt Mary.
Yeah.
He never could get her straightened out.
Lavona might have one.
Well, I'm sure they.
I'll ask
of course,
Jim
those
if they have
pictures were
one.
pretty scarce
Yeah.
back when she's living, I guess.
Maybe they can get out of that chair long enough to see if there's a picture.
So, Ma and Paul got married when? In 1918? And son was 8 months old when they came out here in 1919.
He's close to 10.
10. So,
No, he was only 3 months.
3.
Yeah, from October 1st to just a little over 2 months. They were landed in Willardton, 11th day of January, 1919. And son was born October 1st in 1919.
And Doc Smith is the one that got them out here.
Yeah.
And that's
Yeah,
when
he
came down.
wrote out here and asked Doc if there's any land there's still you know, taking up land, and he said, yes, there's still you can still homestead.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Doc Smith was sold on it. He was quite a promoter, old Doc was.
Was he?
He said, Jimmy, this is a land of opportunity.
So Jimmy and Mendel packed up, huh?
Yeah. Well, Mel packed up till Jimmy did.
Boy, I sure was surprised when we landed out here.
You thought you'd have some water, didn't you?
Now, the land of opportunity impress you.
When did you come out here? You didn't come with them at first, did you?
1920.
Yeah, I come with them first, but I come back in when you was born.
28.
Yeah.
See, Grandpa and them sold out in Arkansas, and they was hunting a place, and they thought they was gonna come out here. And they come 1920. That's when you're talking about it.
Yeah. Well, Grandpa couldn't live out here. It's too high for him. You
Well,
know, he choked down. He couldn't live out
Now
here.
that's Grandpa Johnny,
Uh-huh.
but he did come out here one time.
Yeah, he come, but he just couldn't live. It was just too high for him.
but your daddy wouldn't have stayed if he could. Said your daddy wouldn't have stayed if he could. He said I wouldn't give my white handle pocket knife for this whole outfit.
Yeah, he said I wouldn't live anywhere where I had to hold water.
So he was ready to leave.
Ray, you saw these, didn't you? Now this is Grandpa Johnny with that Bible.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I guess I saw these. Do we have this? Do we have these?
I think Stub just made it for Mama.
Get them on that.
Well, it'll reflect. It won't do because the
Well, you
light.
can get
Over
that.
here with it.
You can get it with that other
I'll do
camera.
it later.
She got that other
Do
camera.
it later.
What's that?
You saw this.
Grandpa Johnny or?
No, this is Grandpa Johnny. You probably
Oh, wow, that's
Mama
Grandpa Sam, my daughter.
and their family. Yeah, she sent Della one too. Stub did. Yeah.
So, you came out here in 28 then, the second time? Did you homestead out here? Did you homestead on this place?
That's Grandpa.
Yeah.
I think I've seen this, but I
This
don't
Yeah,
place
know
well,
where.
was-
it's on that.
Someone
she took
had
it off of
already
that.
Oh,
Another
homesteaded
picture.
it, but they released it and let it go back.
right, was that on?
And it was John and
No,
Jim's
Stub
over
put that
there.
on there.
Okay.
She did
And
that
he
on
wanted
the
me to
computer, I
homestead,
bet, don't
so I
you?
did.
Because she
Okay.
took it off this other
Cheryl
picture. I'll
probably.
show you.
Cheryl pretty good on that.
They,
Oh, yeah.
She one does like pictures.
I didn't have, didn't stay on it much.
Maybe
just
Bill, he said
the
he's-
had a little shack over here in the corner, joining his.
Oh yeah? Was that up there on the hill, or was that a
Yeah.
different place?
No, it was on down. It wasn't on the hill. It's in the just across the fence there.
It's down, kinda on a hill, but like Orr said, it wasn't the top of the hill, it's on the south
Yeah.
slope of that hill.
Yeah. Well, that's where you was living when you and Virgil got married then.
Well, she's living with us.
No, I was living with Jim.
Oh,
and
were you?
them.
Oh, I see.
Yeah. She just stayed in that house long enough to
Yeah, I just stayed in
prove
the
up on
hospital.
this
Oh.
place.
Ernie,
Oh, I
I
see.
bet she took it off of that.
You didn't know the bank robbers come by and went in my house and
No.
Stayed, yeah.
Who were they?
I don't know, but they said there's bank robbers. I didn't see them. I wasn't there that night. And,
Well, Max saw 'em.
yeah, Max saw them.
They were the Texas Rangers was after them, wasn't they?
Well, they had a brand new Model A Ford. Glenn Vines had a Model A Ford. Well, they stayed with the
Hello,
Vines.
who's got the floor?
Come in here, boy. We're gonna get the scoop now.
Come in, this is the right time.
Yeah.
Hi, Bill.
Here, sit here.
Howdy, bud.
All right, how you doing?
Yeah, okay, how you, Freak? Hello, Marge.
Howdy, Bill. How
What are you doing that thing on? Don't you
I'm
know
on
how to
the
run
camera
anything
crew.
beside that?
I'm on the camera crew.
You by yourself?
Come
Yeah.
on, sit down.
I'm gonna get over here. I'll hit this
pussy
camera
right
lady.
Right by Free.
Yeah.
Here,
We gotta get your input on this.
you can sit there, you can sit here, or there.
Remember anything?
Ray, it would be nice if you'd sit right there.
What are you doing? What's the pay?
So I really don't know. No, I guess I did hear.
But he's telling about,
Is it,
The home
it's not
theater.
one of these tapes.
no, it's a cassette.
I probably,
Yeah. Doc Smith had a little place right south of Round Top. Coming up that hill, if you remember the hill. You got the Rockies place, that showed he's from Arkansas.
That's the only place that looked like Arkansas.
Yeah, and he had a little dugout. They didn't have a house, they had a dugout. And for a long time, you could see that before somebody filled it in. You could see that
Yeah.
spot there in the ground and dugout.
Tell them what a dugout is.
Okay. A dugout's a hole in the ground.
Against the hill,
Dug it down in the ground and put a roof over it, kind of like the Indians
against
did
the
on
side of a
Eagles.
hill, right?
Yeah, it wasn't in the hill, but it's on the hill.
Yeah, against it, wasn't it?
No.
No?
No, it's out in the open,
Oh,
up on the side of that hill.
the
They
one I
didn't-
saw
they
was
didn't-
against it.
I think you think
So-
it might have had a bluff or something behind
Yeah.
it, but it didn't.
Atchula Bluffs was like that.
Yeah,
sorta.
yeah, his was closer to the a little sharper hill.
Yeah.
than Doc Smith.
So
But
how'd they
had-
get down in the
Wayne
hole?
Ball told it that they had one big room, and when they got down there so far, there's a big rock that they never could get it out. I don't know how big it was, right in the middle of that room.
Yeah, I remember
See, I
that.
remember her telling about sweeping that rock off the floor, you know, and they'd sweep that and get it.
Yeah.
I remember telling
They
her.
just had one room for the whole house,
That's the way I understood it.
and all of them lived.
Yeah, they had a whole bunch of kids,
How many kids it was?
and shuck mattresses.
Shucks.
Yeah.
Corn shuck.
I remember, Alice didn't have no knife to peel a potato, so Dad gave her his pocket knife
Yeah.
to peel potatoes for her. She's gonna cook some potatoes for dinner. And this little old stove they had just used chips, you know, just little old chips. That's what she cooked on.
But they'd been there close to 3 years.
Oh, they had.
Doc, yeah.
Yeah, they got there in 16. They left Arkansas in 14 in a covered wagon. Little Bell and Callaway, them all come to Texas with them. They all come together. And Little Bell could tell more funny things than what happened on that trip.
John Smith you're talking about?
No, Doc Smith.
I mean Doc Smith?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Doc Smith.
Yeah.
And they had I don't know, 4 or 5 families, 3 or 4 anyway, traveling together to Texas. And they got up there in Oklahoma one day and close to some little town. They parked out to the edge of town. And Ernest wanted to go to town. So Doc told him, okay, you go, but you come on back pretty quick. He's gone and gone and gone and didn't come back. So he sent Irvin to look for him. And Irvin had gone and gone, he didn't come back. Finally Doc said, Alice, don't you let another one of them get away. I want to go see them.
Then how long was he gone?
Well, I think he finally found him.
You got the covered wagon going again.
Yeah, Pop Springer, for God's sake, Alice, don't let another get away. Well, you ought to tell about when Poppy come to Willard Inn and going up to Doc's.
Well, there's 2 different stories about that. And Evelyn told one that Paul didn't tell.
Yeah.
And I took Paul's side.
Well, Paul told it several times, same way.
But they came to Willard on train in December the 11th, 1919. And they didn't know which way Doc Smith lived from Willard. And they asked around, nobody knew. So there was a guy there that had a stripped down Model T Ford. And they got him to take them to Mountain Air. They went to Mountain Air and checked at the post office, got his address. His address was Mountain Air. And they knew, this guy knew where he lived in. So they had him to bring him out there in that car. I think it was snow on the ground, some snow.
Yeah, I know they were.
And, but anyway, he took him out there to where Doc lived. But Avalon said that Doc, the snow was so deep the horses couldn't get through it hardly. But he stood up on that wagon with the whip in his hand and whipped them horses to go get Jim and Mennel of Willard through all that snow.
It was snowing ground, but, and I think Pop and them, just before they got to Doc's, he met Doc and this team of wagons going to get him. I believe is the way it was. And son was 2 months old, and this old car didn't have no top on, so Mommy got the back seat and wrapped son, covered him clear up, they said. And with a blanket,
Yeah.
they all like froze to death, but it was quite a bit of snow around, Pop did.
Yeah, January, I guess it would be.
December.
Oh, December.
Was
Doc had just got his letter that day, I think, that he was coming, or something to that effect.
Could have been, huh?
And anyway, Doc was supposed to meet him, and Doc wasn't there. But I think when they was coming out there, they either Doc had went to get them or they met Doc one. Maybe Doc had went to Willard to get them, and he went straight down. They come to the mountain there and missed him. Something to that effect.
They came in on the train to Willard, didn't they?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I come from
Was
Walden,
that
Arkansas.
plateau that's on the left-hand side on that road going towards Willard?
Yeah.
Yeah,
From Corona?
yeah,
It's
yeah.
a plateau they lived on.
Yeah, they come
Yeah,
right
Poppy
straight
had
up
shown me that.
mountain there, and right straight up that mesa to Doc Smith's.
Yeah.
But anyway, they stayed there with Doc 2 weeks. He got out and found him a place to rent, and he found old Red and Bill and Bill's mama, Nancy was her name, I believe. So he bought them 2 horses, 3, and now old Bill was just a colt. And he rented that farm over on East Mesa.
Oh, he farmed over there?
That first year, 1920. And he made pretty good crop that year. They lived in a dugout over there, but it was a half dugout. Now the half dugout was just dug down maybe 3 or 4 feet, and then they had about 3 or 4 foot of wall up above it built on.
What'd they build the wall out of?
Well, they had probably rough lumber, sawmill lumber. And he farmed over that first year. Then the Smiths, Doc moved to Grand Beer that year. And Lawrence Stewart and them was living out here, Paul Jordan. And so when Paul got his crop in that fall, well, he come down here about Thanksgiving, a little bit before, and decided he's gonna move down here. And he made a deal with Claude Yarber to get his homestead. Now he tells about that in that cassette.
Oh.
He told what all he bought. Son said, well, shoot, said, what you bought wasn't worth $800. He give $800 for it. Well, I got, then he got some milk cow, and he got all the flowing hay.
I believe he had $500 when he come here. He sold a bale of cotton in Arkansas, I believe. Best I remember is $500.
Yeah, I remember
He
seeing
made a crop in Callaway in Arkansas. Best I remember, he had $500.
Well, he's richer now,
Just
so he was.
just a trunk, I guess. Had a wife and a baby. He landed down there and didn't know nobody, and then
Was that old house, that's when he got the homestead over here?
Yeah,
Was that old house there, or did he build it?
there was a house on it, but it was back down in that old field.
Oh, it wasn't the one
That's
we
where I was
lived
born,
in? Well, it was.
in that old house.
Hmm.
See, they moved down here, I think, around Thanksgiving time in 1920. And I was born in February of 21.
Oh. And then he built that, moved that house up.
Well, he moved it.
Did he build that little adobe storage place out there?
Sam Wagner built it. Do you remember him?
Vaguely, yeah.
He built a football. And he built that barn. Football.
Oh, yeah, I remember that barn. He had those, what do you, not quail, but pigeons.
Yeah.
Yeah, we had a pigeon.
Yeah, I do.
Now, Huey, is that when Huey lived over there too then? He lived over at your old
He
place?
moved over later.
Did he?
Anyway, you lived there when that pigeon.
Oh, I
Jerry
see.
would come over and Poppy say, "You want a pigeon, Jerry?" "I do." I remember that part. That's all I remember about the pigeon.
Well, when Gert sent him over there, she was having one of the babies. And she's there by herself with just them kids. And she sent Jerry over at the house and at mall. And Dooley, he remember, he said, he was asking Jerry, I said, "I do." That's all he could say.
So, the farm was already broke out then? Or
Yeah.
you broke-
Claude had been farming it, and Ernest lived over there, Ernest Smith, and Irvin and Orr. They had a homestead back south over there. And they's all living here, and that's been Paul wanted to come down here, because they's all here.
Yeah.
And he bought Claude's equity, or what he called in that homestead.
How many acres was up there?
In that homestead?
Yeah,
580,
was it?
560, yeah.
He bought it for $800?
Bought his, yeah, and he got his farming equipment and everything.
Did, how long did he have to live there to prove up on it then?
Well, I don't know whether he had to prove up or not.
Oh, I see.
Maybe Claude had already, but we always called it a homestead.
Yeah.
But he got that, and of course he had old Bill and Red. Y'all don't remember them?
Yeah, I
I
do.
remember them, yeah.
That was
And
first
Nancy
one.
too, but I didn't know Nancy was big on mama.
Oh,
I
that's
remember
fine.
Nancy.
You do? Well,
Yeah.
I don't remember her.
I do. Well, a little bitty feller.
Well, it wasn't the same Nancy.
Well, we had a Nancy, his son kinda claimed her.
Yeah, I don't
And he
ever
claimed
remember
old
her.
Sugar too, but on Nancy, I remember Nancy a little bit when I was a little bitty fella. I don't know if she was a mare. We
I
lived
don't
up
ever
there.
remember working her.
I don't know if he worked or not, but I remember a horse named Nancy, but I didn't know.
Well, I think it must have been a different one.
Must have been different one.
And we had one named Ted, you remember him?
Not really.
I remember that.
We had him after we come from the Ralston place, moved back over in 28, well, that's before you was born.
Yeah, old Bill and Red, they died over here.
Yeah.
I remember them.
While I was in service.
Mike too, didn't he, old Mike? The old
Yeah, I don't know what happened to Mike.
He's
think
probably
he
still
must-
living somewhere.
I don't remember
They're
dying.
talking about the
Poppy must have sold
horses,
them,
not their
don't
relatives.
I don't know what happened to him or Jude either, they don't mind Jude.
I remember,
he? He must have sold them
He
something.
might have sold old Jude to Herman Shaw.
Got even with him.
I remember when he put old Mike out, Mike run off with a wagon down there across that, up on this end was a big sandy, Mike run off with a wagon. Man, they're just a flying every way, and Paul went over and finally caught him, and he just unbuckled him and hooked him and said, "All right," he says, "Says you've been here long enough. Says I'm gonna turn you out. Says, no more
No more
for
deal."
you." That's the only thing I remember about him.
I remember me and you was hooking old Mike and Jude up down there to a sled, I guess. Poppy told you that when Jude would kick, you had old Mike hooked up, and one stayed on old Jude, and you'd hook the other, and I don't know what happened. And here they went, told later a while. They went off across that hill over there, across that draw that tank is, and come back, and just a few little species there. How come me and you hooked them up? We was. That's
Huh. I remember that Go Devil.
It might have been a Godell they carried.
Was that a 2-row or 1-row?
One row.
One roll. This was a two-row something.
I remember that
Sled,
sled, we
sled.
had a two-row sled.
Sled, something there, what they took all
That
that.
that thing would hit the big weed and just
Yeah.
slide it around, it
Them
wouldn't cut
blades
it.
was dull, really. And they nearly always dull. They cut little weeds, but they wouldn't cut a big.
So anyway, he farmed up there for how long then, before he bought the other place, Hidewell?
Well, he stayed up there till 1938,
Oh, yeah.
but we didn't farm up there in 38. We moved down here in the spring of 38,
Yeah.
about March or April, I guess.
Is that when we bought the tractor?
Yeah, we had a tractor there.
He broke that land out with a team and horse down there though, didn't he? Field down there.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah,
We got a tractor in 39, I think, first time we tried to farm with it.
I remember when we got that. Pop Fowler, wasn't it?
No,
Yeah,
How?
yeah, he either had it or had owned it.
Yeah.
Don't
I
Burl
think we
Talley's
sold it
had-
to Hap, didn't we?
No, he bought it from Hal.
I thought we got it from Bill Harrison.
No, it was down at Burl Talley's
Yeah.
house. and Hal
You drove
bought
it in. I never forget you coming over the hill there, and man, us kids run up there. That was something else.
Wow,
See that
I tell you,
tractor?
I was just like it.
Well, what size was it? You remember?
F-12 Farmall.
No.
Yeah, it was.
Yes, it was.
No, just kidding.
What was it then?
It's a 14.
It might have been 14. I'm not sure about that. Might have been 14.
Yeah, it
Might
was.
have been.
See,
I
the
think it was
F-12 come
14.
out first.
14's what it was, I'm pretty sure.
But he had a high gear in it. It'd do about what, 5 miles an hour? Man, I tell you, we thought that was, and it was something. That was
Yeah.
one of those horses for all them years.
I don't remember how we broke that land out. We just run a disc or something over. We didn't break
He had
it.
he had a
What
turning
you
plow.
did with this tractor after I got big enough, you had a turning plow on that
Yeah.
new land over there. You had, and Jones turned old turning plow or somebody.
We had that old salt
disc.
deck with
Yeah.
disc on it.
2 discs.
Yeah, we had that.
And you'd take about that much at a time. It took you 3 months to,
Yeah.
the tractor just barely would move. But I think he did do it with the team before that though.
Yeah, I think we had it pretty well. He's kind of halfway done.
Yeah, he
Well,
plowed
of
it.
course, before we got tractored, everybody broke it out with them.
Yeah.
But Paul, up there at the homestead, he plowed with a turning plow. You know, it cut 14 inches or something like that. It goes 14 inch.
Yeah, I think they done that to start with.
And he pulled his shoes off. He wouldn't wear shoes. He went barefooted, following that plow. Everybody else wore shoes.
Couldn't get that Arkansas out of it. I
No,
guess.
and his feet was tough.
Him and Mommy pulled the beans the first year or two. Mommy told me they didn't have any cutter reins pull them.
But
I don't
did you
have
ever
the
hear him
tractor.
tell about going out there at 3 o'clock in the morning while the dew was on? The moon was shining, had a little white dog with him. And that little white dog, there's a porcupine showed up.
Yeah.
And Paul never seen a porcupine, he didn't know what it was. He sicked him on.
Yeah.
So that little dog went after him. And of course that porcupine killed
Oh,
him before
boy,
he
yeah.
quit.
Yeah, Bobby sicked him on again. He said he still didn't know what it was. Just got him clear full. I don't know. Don't guess he had to kill him, did he?
I don't remember if he, no, I don't think he did.
I
I
don't
think he
think so.
pulled him out
Yeah.
pretty well.
Where did he get old? You said Mike and Jude. Where did he get them? Did he used to have to? I remember up there in that old. He had that stump out there. That he tied them to, trying
Tied
to
old
break
Mike
them.
to it, yeah.
Mike.
Well, Bob Roston owned old
Oh,
Mike.
Well, Mike would take his bridle off, wouldn't
Well, you couldn't hardly take his bridle off.
he? Yeah, but he would take it
Well,
off.
he
too.
might pull it off if you didn't have
And
that
he'd
trophy.
open the gates, or that old Jude, one of
Old
them.
red opened it.
Yeah. I remember one of them opened the gates. If you
You know,
didn't.
if you didn't wear it, just right like.
Old Mike knew when Sunday was, sunset, so he'd come up and roll around all the time on Sunday, but boy, on Monday morning you couldn't catch him.
You
Day of
couldn't drive
rest.
him in either.
I remember down there They knew when 11 o'clock come too. If you come up the end of that road when it was close to lunchtime, you couldn't turn them.
Wasn't gonna turn around.
Old Bill was better at that. He was kinda lazy. Old Red, you know, always said, he always wanted to go. But old Bill, he was always quiet and easy. Oh, used him to break the broncs with.
He's telling me one time about him and Mac breaking broncs, going over here to the sawmill on a flatbed wagon. That story that he told. They were standing up driving these horses. They were broncs, him and Mac. I don't know how fast they was going over there, but that wagon was going up and down, and they're standing up in it with the lines in their hand, trying to break them horses. I forgot how. I don't know what all happened, but I remember him telling about that.
They went down there to Clonch and got 23, told me he got them mules from down there. And he just, 3-year-old, he just tied them to old Bill.
Oh,
and
that's
had
what it was.
Necked them together and tuck out with them. By the time they got home, they pretty well broke.
They used an old burro to do that too.
Yeah.
Them old burros, they say they tie bronc to them and they break them in 2 days.
And this, Billy Bob still does that. There's 2-year-olds horses when he gets ready to break them. Anytime he got an old burro,
He
or
does.
just tie it, neck them to it for 3 or 4 days before he gets home to ride.
Well, you remember a lot of that aura?
Well, a lot of it.
What about your homestead?
Well,
How'd it come to play out?
uh,
How come you the homestead over here? How'd you get it?
oh, it was joining Jim's, and this guy that had the homestead, he relinquished it and let it go back. He wanted me to homestead it,
Did he?
yeah,
Was that before you was married?
Yeah.
yeah.
Did you live over here by yourself for a while?
Oh, once in a while.
You and Bug come over and stayed all night every once in a while. You and Nora came over and stayed all night,
Uh-huh,
maybe once a week or
Yeah.
2 weeks or something like that.
every little while.
Yeah.
Well, you had a stove and electricity, you had an ice box.
Now, that's out of the
Wintertime she
question.
lived, she lived in a nice spot.
No, we had a stove, but we didn't have no electricity.
Yeah, Poppy built you a little shack on the corner there, didn't he? So,
Mhm.
1 room, I guess.
Yeah, that's where Otto was up on the top of it.
Yeah, we still got that picture, don't we?
Yeah.
Yeah.
How many acres was that?
How many acres?
How many acres was it?
600, but was hardly a short section. Just like a little bit of being 600.
Wasn't quite 640 then. It was a little bit less than 640.
So you had to go to Estanchi to do all your work, I mean get the deeds and everything through Estanchi?
No,
Socorro,
what is that?
Los Cruces.
Up at Mount
Well,
there.
there was a land officer mountain there.
Oh, there was.
Carla,
I can't think of the man's name now. Oh, one that's
John-
always doing something.
John Doyle, was it him?
What's that guy? The name's always talking about the finding the Noah's Ark.
Oh, Shockey.
Shockies. Yeah,
His daddy
yeah,
run a post office.
yeah.
He-
Yeah, there was
He
a,
was a notary public.
Uh,
He was a notary public, and that's all you needed.
but there was a land
Yeah,
commissioner or
that's
something.
all
Or
we
Carol's
needed.
granddaddy done this for a while.
He signed it up for us.
You didn't have to go to county seat, I don't think, then.
And he sent it in and sent it to Washington D.C. and I forgot what president was in.
Woodrow Wilson.
Woodrow Wilson, I guess, huh?
I
No,
did,
it wasn't
yeah.
Woodrow Wilson.
It was,
It was
might have been Hoover that signed it.
It might
Calvin
have
Coolidge.
been.
maybe.
It was,
Hoover
it was
Roberts.
Roosevelt, cause it's 32, wasn't it?
Yeah.
It's
I'll
Roosevelt.
tell you for sure.
It's Roosevelt who it was.
She homesteaded it in 28 or 29.
Yeah, but it was 4 years later that she got her papers. I bet it was Roosevelt. It might have been Hoover, but
Well, Roosevelt didn't get in office till 33.
yeah.
He was elected in 32. I there.
And all these other guys, it was 4 or 5 years later that they got the paper, and it wasn't that president that they filed on, they given it.
So how much was your taxes?
Oh, that's pretty cheap. They stayed low till, about 4 years ago.
Did they?
They stayed low, but after that, they sure went up high.
Yeah.
They're still a lot cheaper than they are in Torrance County.
Huh?
They're still a lot cheaper than they are over in Torrance County.
Yeah. So, he just made a living by cutting farming beans,
Yeah.
milking cows.
Yeah, we milk cows. There's a depression where you just made a living any way you could. There wasn't no jobs. And of course, Paul wasn't gonna work at a job anyway.
He'd peddle or something like that, a truck, but he wouldn't.
By the way, Stubbs was Stubbs and them was at the house over there, and they had the picture of that 41 Chevrolet truck, wasn't it?
39, I think.
39? Was that the old school bus that he bought?
The school bus was 37.
Well, this was I thought it was a 41. Anyway, they told us that Paul bought that from All.
Yeah, that was in 45, I believe 46 or 7 he bought.
What?
It might have been that Ford he bought then
It
though.
was
But he had a
Chevrolet.
Chevrolet to start with.
Yeah.
But on one of Mommy's, he went and got him a new truck.
I told it her.
Called it her birthday.
Well, what happened to it? I don't remember that truck.
I don't know which one it is. I don't know
It's a
what happened to
Chevrolet.
Chevrolet.
It's a ton and a half.
Yeah, I remember it
Yeah,
good.
he bought 2 or 3 of them. Bought one
I guess he
39.
traded in on this Ford. He bought this 49 Ford that you had.
Oh.
You
Yeah.
still got that?
No,
What happened to it?
I sold it to Gene Phillips.
Oh, did you?
I've got cab, old cab Dooley tore it up,
Yeah.
and I got cab from CH,
No, did you?
put on in a red cab.
Oh, I didn't.
Still got that old cab laying on top
So he started driving the school bus when in 37?
there. Yeah. Fall of 37.
That's when he went over to Vaughn and bought that truck.
Yeah. I went with him.
Who changed the oil?
Huh?
Who changed the oil in it?
You will get it.
No, I don't. Kept gaining oil.
Yeah. I think it's some.
You're right, Bill.
Wait, it's Roosevelt? Okay.
Right there it is.
He bought that new truck. Every time he checked the oil, it gained oil in it.
Some was draining the transmission instead of the motor.
In 1934, before she got her paper, she filed on
Okay.
28 or something like that. It takes 4 or 5 years,
Oh, I see.
6 years for it to.
Well, it might have been in 30 or 31 before she
When did you
filed. I
get
don't-
married? When did you and Virgil get married?
32.
You'd already filed on this when y'all got married, didn't you?
It's enough. Tune it up.
You're getting
See,
tired.
it
Right down here.
You're after. Oh,
We lived over there in 27 and 28. You born over there.
yeah. But I'm thinking though.
We lived here first, and he went to Texas, and he came back. He
Oh.
rented that for some unknown reason to me.
When we left there in 25, he was gonna farm it. In 25, of course, he had this home till here, but he was gonna farm that. And it didn't rain, we left the first day of August, 1925. Went to Artesia
Yeah.
and covered the wagon.
We giving you out.
No. I need to be moving
We
around.
stopped by Ancho with Arthur Drake.
It's hard to sit in
Yeah.
there.
Paul's telling son said he roosted on the wagon 121 nights, 21 days. I didn't think we'd on the road that long.
He was.
But he still had the place was vacant over here
Oh, yeah.
when he lived over there. when I
Mac
was
still
born.
lived over here.
Yeah.
Mac, him and Jess Eady took care of it.
That's where Jeff got his start.
Jess had more stuff than anybody else. Every time I might leave, I just get it.
Huh.
He come around and get them old shacks, they said,
Yeah.
move them. Henry said he went up here on the mesa one time and got a house and jacked it up at night and moved it, said somebody sleep in it.
Nice start.
The guy come tramps come through and he's sleeping in the chest moving.
By Ned, you take it away.
Yeah, my dad didn't get out of there.
Step out the door and think he was on a train.
Well, he made one crop or two of it pretty good, didn't you? See the
Two good
pictures?
drops, 27, 28, both of them was pretty good. Well, you tell a picture of them bean stacks. but
Yeah.
I don't know if
I don't know.
anybody, I thought maybe Orr might still have some of them.
She never has come up with them. I've asked her about them. She never
Picture of what?
We had stacked our beans, we didn't have
Oh,
combines.
oh,
And we had two big stacked
Yeah.
beans.
I
I've
don't know
never
who
seen,
got them pictures, but I haven't been able to find them.
Mama don't have anything like that.
I remember them, you
Yeah,
kids
well,
on top of him.
Well, they burned when the house.
No, it was a long time after that I saw them.
Yeah, I thought Orr
I
had
haven't seen
I don't know who's had them, but I've seen them. Maybe Hoss had them. I've seen them lots of times.
Stud and them don't have them either?
I ain't never found them if they had.
Some might have had some, but it, see, who already got them? Was that you that got some of them pictures? That that son had?
Who brought back those,
I know I got some of his, but I don't think I got the bean stack. I
don't know
thought you
whether-
got some of them too.
I remember them pictures, lots of times, you know, you kids standing out there and north or boomers down,
yeah.
stuff like that. And all they on top of that bin stack, but I ain't been able to find them for years. I don't know what they were.
Huh. But
But we
anyway,
made two crops over there, and we moved, in the winter, we come over here and go to school. Yeah, I started school in 27, I was Lawrence,
Clonch?
Fairview, is what they called it then.
Yeah.
And then in the spring, we'd go back over there and make a crop.
Well, that's what you done. I never knew that. I wondered.
Yeah.
Hmm.
And then in the fall of, after we got the crop out in 28, well, we moved back and never went back over
Well, how come Homer living over there when he come?
there. He's there in 24.
I know, but how come him over there?
Well, he was gonna farm it, I
Was he renting it or?
think. Yeah,
Okay.
he was going to, but he didn't last long.
Well, when was, when was the snowstorm? What year was it?
24. Homer's over there. The year he's there. Had three-day blizzard. Covered up the corrals and
Everything.
Mark lasting off a bunch of cattle right out here at this place, right here by Orr's.
Yeah. They just
Snow
covered
covered
him up,
up.
and backed up against that hill.
Oh, they did.
In there on top of him.
And that's,
And, Homer's cow froze dead standing for a milk cow.
that's right.
Tell her
Bess
that-
said he milked her 3 days before he knew she's dead.
Oh,
Got ice cream out of it.
Well, during the storm, he seen the snow covered her up, and he went down there and dug in there and put a quilt around it. Because that really froze her.
Yeah, and that just, it froze, the ice froze there and his quilt just kept,
Got wet.
Kev-
just froze her to death. And he solid.
That's 1924.
Yeah.
And that's when he heads back to Arkansas.
Yeah.
Well, Roy Montgomery told me he homesteaded that place over Roy's. Roy told me Homer filed on that right there. I don't know how, when or how, or how
By
long.
Roy Montgomery?
Yeah.
I didn't
Yeah,
know he
Roy
ever
told me
filed.
that, and Poppy County verified it too. But I guess he didn't, Roy showed me the place, I don't know what place it is, and that was your uncle.
But when they homesteaded on this land, they didn't have to pay for the land just to prove up on it.
Yeah, $10 fee, I think, is what it cost to file on it. And then if you got your mineral rights, it cost you a little more than money, had the money for it.
Well, they didn't have any mineral rights out here, did they? The
Yeah.
government had it on it.
But
Few
you had to
people
pay
got
for
it.
something for that, it wasn't very much.
Oh,
That's the reason Paul didn't get it.
yeah.
Mama didn't get hers, said she didn't.
But I
have
think you
money.
could get, if you just filed on a half section, you get the mineral rights.
Well, I didn't know that.
You got
If you got 640. I think if you just filed on a half section, 320 acre, you get the mineral rights with it. But if you filed on 640, you didn't get the mineral rights, but you paid extra for it.
Yeah, she didn't get hers. She said she didn't have the money.
Yeah, nobody got a million things in the middle here anyway.
So far, they did right.
There's some waste of money, right?
So,
Jimmy Lee said that Sally had called her, that's Sammy's girl, you know, asked about me, and I didn't ask her what she said, but anyhow, she said that she just wanted to know if I was still living, I guess.
you still have your mineral rights down there on Grandpa's place?
Uh-huh. Yeah. But Maud said that Sally had bought the place from John. And Horace told me that he had that John gave him the deed to the place. That Curtis and Mona can't find it. I know Mona, she come in and she went to burning up old letters that Dad and Horace had, you know, and I guess she burned it up.
Huh. Well, it should be on record at the courthouse in Montague, shouldn't it?
Yeah, they
Well,
could.
of course, if he just give it to him, did he sign it over to him? Did John sign the deed?
I don't
to
know,
Horace?
he just said
Or he just
John,
give him the deed that he had?
I don't know.
Which would be
He
worth
said
it?
that he'd give me the deed to the place.
But I bet he didn't sign it.
I bet he didn't need it.
No, wouldn't be
just-
worth anything.
Keep it, yeah.
But
If
they
he
don't-
signed Horace, he can record
Curtis
it.
and them, they don't go to Montague and look at nothing.
So Paul moved back over there in 28?
Yeah.
Over there.
He got saved over here in 28.
Oh, he did, over here?
In the cornfield, if you ever heard him tell about it. I kinda remember the more.
Not in the cornfield, no.
Well, we had right north of the house, that's where the field was. We didn't have that field all the way back east. Well, it had a little bit back east, but not all the way back.
Yeah.
And he had corn planted over in that, on the north side. And he, one Sunday morning, he went over there, kinda over that hill. And a little while we heard off the right at you.
Was it Steenie Russell thought he got snake bitten?
Well, Steenie might have.
That's when he got the baptism.
Baptism, I think.
Well,
This
Well, that's
baptism,
when he
he
got the Holy
baptism over
over
Spirit.
here, yeah.
That's what it
It was
was.
Evelyn that got snake bit, wasn't it? In
No,
the
some,
woods.
someone thought he had when he got the Holy Spirit and he was
Oh.
making such a racket.
Oh,
Well, how come was his revivals going on around, or what?
Well, this church at Grandview being put in order, and old Sister Cook, I remember her coming over there and talking to him, and he got under conviction. Well, he promised Grandma, his mother, on her deathbed down in Arkansas, she said, I want you boys, or you kids, to promise me you'll meet me in heaven.
Huh.
And he said, I promise you. And he had been on his mind all the time.
Huh.
And he just went off over by himself. Of course, he'd been going to church over, we went
Oh, I
to church,
see.
Sunday school, so. Carol Jackson was Sunday school superintendent.
Carol Jackson.
That's why he decided to quit, said, you fellas work a good horse today. And I don't know whether he's saved or not, but he's Sunday school superintendent. And Monty and I guess Milt, he got saved in 27. I guess they'd all go through that. And Alvy,
Oh, yeah.
he was about, let's see, he's about 16. He's preaching there. His homer says he's cavorting around. And they're having quite a time. And Paul go over, we went to church on Sunday school. It seemed like he got to be superintendent before he got saved
Oh, you're right.
at Sunday school.
Well, did he have a car then?
Had the truck,
Oh, that old, 27 Chevrolet?
yeah. He built 8 mile fence for Mark Jackson for that old truck. So I think
Oh.
Well, that fence is
went straight
still
north of-
there. A lot of it is.
Is it?
what did Jim ever do with that old truck? It didn't have to have no tires.
I don't know what happened to that. I'm sure nobody wanted it, but he might have traded to somebody.
I don't know what he done.
That's a
You know, if
good
somebody
idea.
helped him build that fence, who was it that stayed with him, helped him build that fence?
Well, Steenie helped him some.
Yeah, was it Hungry or
No, Solomon.
Solomon.
John Solomon.
John Solomon, he told Poppy that they'd come in and eat, old John would eat them biscuits. He said, boy, it's not the quality I want, it's the quantity.
And he was a working dude.
Yeah,
I
Poppy
mean,
said he would really work. He didn't take very long building the fence.
he could roll that water up.
Yeah.
Across that sagebrush right north of up here, they built a fence up there. And had took down an old fence. And he had to roll the water through that sagebrush.
John Solomon, huh?
Yeah, he stayed with Mac. Now, I don't know where Mac got him.
Out of
I
pen
think
too,
he's
yeah.
the one he got out of the pen. Instead of Gus.
And I can always get somebody out of jail.
But he always had somebody staying with Mac. He had old Hungry and John Solomon. Then he had this black man one time.
Oh, he did?
Yeah.
And a black woman too, didn't he?
Well, I don't remember.
Yeah, just before, over in the 50s he did for a little while, not too long.
Yeah. I didn't remember that. But he had this black man, he had him clean out that well over it in Grandville.
Well, this woman was there at the same time.
Oh, she was?
Yeah. Had that little boy, 4 or 5 years old. She said, tell him, I've got his name. Now you quit that clowning.
But John Solomon Steenie worked for Paul. He worked for Paul when you was born.
Yeah.
He's the one that took us over to Max. That's kids.
Poppy sold post lots of time. I don't know how much he'd haul post Melrose for 3 cents a piece. I guess he would cut them. And then later on, Mr. Rainey would cut them, he'd haul them.
I remember one time we went over there with out in that load of posts somewhere.
I couldn't imagine 3 cents hauling that far for a post.
We got over there somewhere, we had flats over there by Fort Sumner somewhere over there. And Ma was, I guess, I don't know if she had one of the kids or not, but,
She wasn't with you, was she?
yeah, I think she was, I believe.
She didn't go very often.
On these excursions.
But
We
maybe
got to go with
we
Bobby.
want to tell you something about going to Miller's. If you, it'll take some 2 or 3 extra tires.
Is that right?
Huh? Have you ever been over that road?
Oh, yeah,
From, Ancho to their house?
yeah. A few years back,
Oh, it's awful.
it is.
We just came over an interesting road. They said,
Here, did you?
he said, oh, it's only 20 miles over there.
This will ship you on off.
It took about an hour, a little over.
Man, it was rough.
We had to go about 5-10 miles an hour, I guess.
And it's,
Yeah, it probably still had water in it, though, didn't it?
Oh, yeah.
If it'd been kind of like right now, you would have been bad. Well, it had water in it, you still know.
Get a little traction if you got water.
I did, right up here, just before I got to the Caligard, I had to back up a couple of times.
Oh, did you?
Other than that, it just bogged right on through it. I never dreamed about it being that bad.
Well, I wish I'd have told you to.
Well,
It wouldn't have helped, I told him.
I just give you credit for better sense.
Thank you.
Live and learn to say.
I haven't been here in a few years. That's,
They say the Lord watches after them that can't watch himself.
Talk about that road in 38. First year we lived down here together. They had that camp meeting over there.
oh,
In
I
Rains.
remember that.
Oh, yeah.
Paul took a truckload nearly every night through there and it rained. And Halston, Arch, he dressed up in a suit one night, you know. The rest of them wasn't gonna
Too hot?
push.
pretty hot.
Yeah, pretty warm over there, ain't it?
And,
Yeah.
Yeah.
they got some over here and had to get a push and horse and get a horse
Move some
and
of
jerk
those
him down
things
and
over
roll
here.
him down the mud over that sugar.
Well, I remember going over there one night to that camp meeting, it rained, and it was, I don't remember getting stuck, but I know it was pretty muddy.
Yeah, I remember
Is
going.
that when Red Draper sang special?
What'd he say?
You know, they had a tent over there,
Yeah.
but it rained them out and they all got in that little church out. And then Joby, he was over that night, and Red Draper. I don't know who that, a whole bunch. They didn't have a place to sit down, they was all sitting in the floor back there toward the, just jammed up in that church. And they was having a big time, to shouting his own, and all at once he got real quiet. And old Joby said, "Now we'll have a special by Red Draper."
Brother Red Draper.
Yeah, I think I remember that now.
Did you have music? Did they have music?
Yeah, they had a piano, I guess.
Oh,
I.B. Jackson was the pastor over there.
oh, yeah,
They had a piano.
yeah.
Yeah. And he sang.
Is he still alive, Bernie? Do you ever hear?
Who?
I.B. Jackson.
Yeah, they say he's not doing too good.
Well,
You know, Dave and Gloria knows all about him. They're pretty close.
oh, do they? Well, I didn't know they lived in their life. Well,
That last, well, he married again since that other wife died, I believe. They said.
mm-hmm,
Well, did the one he married down there die?
Yeah,
yeah.
then he married another one.
That's what I heard.
It takes him a couple months.
He's rough on
What
them.
I heard, I wasn't sure she died.
This is
And
two.
she's married one with a house every time, too.
Yeah, but you know what happened as soon as this one died? She had a son.
Oh,
And they got back from the funeral and said, "Now it's time for you to get out."
Oh, ooh.
I'm not surprised at that, but I didn't know it.
That's what Dave told me. Somebody.
So Mac,
That's-
when did he come out and homestead over there? Was he, did he live with Paul?
I
Why?
think Mac might have stayed out here in 1920. Do you know what for sure?
No, he come back.
He come back not too long after, but he's here in 21, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
Him and Isaac, both.
Yeah, I remember telling about Isaac. Well, how did he break out his land over there?
Well, it was already broke out too. He
Oh.
bought that from Claude Russell.
Oh,
Got his relinquished.
so the Russells were here before.
Oh, yeah, the Russells. Stewart's.
We've forgotten, it's been a while.
That's it.
She had it wrote down.
I've read it 1,000 times. I never give much thought to it. I got to wondering, we ain't got no record of it.
Anyway, you spell it the same, huh?